Martian rovers have discovered sedimentary rock formations on the planet.
Stars like Betelgeuse burn through their fuel much faster than smaller stars.
We've always looked to the stars with a mix of wonder and fear. What lies beyond our planet? Are we alone in the universe? Now, thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope, we might have some terrifying answers.
This star is far older than ours, 1.5 billion years older.
Yes, these recent discoveries got everyone talking, even catching the attention of Elon Musk. He called it terrifying, and trust me, he's not exaggerating. So before watching this video, ask yourself a question. Are you ready to face the universe's most terrifying secrets? If yes, then let's dive in. Number 1. Planet with city lights. In 2024, the James Webb Space Telescope is like humanity's most powerful pair of eyes looking into space, and what it found is truly astounding. It captured a faint glow coming from Proxima b, a planet orbiting our nearest star, Proxima Centauri. This glow isn't normal. It's a kind of light that suggests there might be a civilization there, one that can use energy on a huge scale. The news spread like wildfire, but of course, not everyone is convinced. Some scientists believe the light could be caused by natural events like lightning storms. Elon Musk also reacted to this news. For someone like Musk, who dreams of humans living on Mars, this discovery could be a game-changer in our journey to understand the universe and our future among the stars.
Even though Proxima b is our closest exoplanet, it's still 4.24 light-years away.
But yes, it's not all good news. The thought of meeting an advanced civilization is both thrilling and scary. Because what if they don't welcome us? What if they are hostile? So what do you think? Exciting or terrifying? Maybe a bit of both? Number 2. Mysterious message. The universe has always captivated us, right? It's filled with mysteries that challenge our understanding. Recently, a mysterious message from our solar system caught everyone's attention, sparking curiosity and debate. Like and subscribe right now, and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week. What could it be? Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX, suggests that we might have intercepted signals from an unknown source deep in space. This idea comes from data sent back by Voyager 1.
This signal came from a region of space known as the heliosphere's outer limits.
A spacecraft launched in 1977. It's traveled farther than any other human-made object. Voyager 1 has been sending us crucial information about the universe. And guess what? It recently detected some strange, rhythmic signals that scientists are racing to understand. What do you think these signals could mean? Could it be evidence of an advanced alien civilization trying to reach out to us? Or are these signals just natural phenomena we haven't figured out yet? Number 3. Betelgeuse star explosion. A universe explosion so powerful that it could destroy and send shockwaves through our solar system. That's what we might be facing with Betelgeuse, the colossal red supergiant star located in the Orion constellation. Tech billionaire Elon Musk has made a bold claim, saying if Betelgeuse were to explode, it could potentially destroy all life on Earth in just 2 weeks.
The red supergiant, which basically means it's massive, about 700 times the diameter of our sun.
Betelgeuse is about 640 light-years away and is so massive that if it were at the center of our solar system, it would engulf the orbits of Mercury, Venus, Earth, and even Mars. As this giant star nears the end of its life, it's expected to go supernova, producing an explosion so bright that it could outshine entire galaxies. Recent observations have intensified fears that we might be witnessing Betelgeuse's final moments. Well, at this point, I just want to say, who needs Netflix when you've got the universe? Number 4. Blocking view of the universe. Researchers are raising some serious concerns about how Elon Musk's satellites are impacting our ability to study the universe. While these satellites provide fast internet all over the globe, they're causing problems for telescopes trying to observe distant stars. Dr. Emma Gatti, a former NASA scientist, explains that radio astronomy depends on detecting signals from stars that are light years away. The problem? These satellites are much closer to Earth, essentially blinding scientists from what they're trying to observe. You might be wondering, aren't there rules about this? Well, yes. There are regulations that prevent satellites from transmitting on certain scientific radio bands. However, with the number of satellites rapidly increasing, the unwanted noise from their onboard equipment makes it tough to catch those faint signals we're looking for. So, what does this interference look like? It happens in two main ways. First, visually, when satellites reflect sunlight, they can become quite bright, disrupting observations. Second, electronic signals create noise, making it even harder to detect those distant star signals. Number 5. Exoplanets. Earlier this year, scientists made an exciting discovery. They found an exoplanet that orbits a star similar to our Sun, and it's about 700 light-years away. But how did they do it? When light from the star passes through the atmosphere of a planet called WASP-39b, which is similar to a hot Jupiter, scientists can analyze that light. They're specifically looking for carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. But why is this important? Well, if they find CO2, it could suggest that there might be organic life on that planet. Elon Musk even said this discovery could change everything we know about exploring space. Typically, when scientists predict what an exoplanet's atmosphere is like, they assume it's uniform, like everything being the same throughout. But that might not be true.
And if it does have an atmosphere, then this may have caused a runaway greenhouse effect.
To investigate this, researchers have created a 3D simulator to test imaginary planets with known features, such as the presence of liquid water. They can run these tests and compare the results to what they already know, just like checking the answers in the back of a math textbook. Looking to the future, experts believe that tens of thousands of new exoplanets will be discovered, especially with the help of the new Space Telescope. Well, exciting times ahead, don't you think? Number 6. Neptune. Scientists are diving deep into the fascinating atmospheres of giant planets to discover the secrets of their weather and climate. They're focusing on 4 major players in our solar system: Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune, using data collected over many years from telescopes right here on Earth. And guess what? Thanks to all this past research, the James Webb Space Telescope has created brand new maps of these worlds. While we often call Uranus and Neptune ice giants, they're mostly made up of hydrogen, helium, and gases like methane. However, as Musk has pointed out, we still haven't fully understood how their atmospheres actually work.
So those winds that develop and go around, they just keep going around and around. There's nothing to slow them down, no friction with the surface.
For example, did you know that Neptune might have methane snowstorms, and Saturn is known for its massive storm systems? Number 7. Strange object. James Webb Space Telescope spotted a mysterious object in space that's got scientists scratching their heads. So, what's the deal with this strange object called Oumuamua? Discovered on October 19, 2017, Oumuamua is unlike anything we've ever seen before. At first, people thought it was just another asteroid or comet, but then it quickly stood out with some seriously bizarre traits. Can you believe it's speeding through our solar system at an incredible pace, seemingly ignoring the sun's gravitational pull? And it has an elongated, cigar-like shape, measuring about 800 meters long and only 80 meters wide. How wild is that? But wait, there's more. Unlike typical comets, Oumuamua doesn't have a tail, which is one of the first clues that it might not be what we think. As astronomers kept an eye on it, they noticed something even stranger. This object was actually accelerating as it zoomed away from the sun. Now, Elon Musk's known for his passion for space and the possibility of extraterrestrial life, Musk suggested that Oumuamua could be the result of a massive collision between celestial bodies or a creation of intelligent life. Number 8. Green rock. NASA's Perseverance rover tweeted that it found a strange green rock about 6 inches long. That definitely stands out on a planet known for being red, right? The tweet raised questions. Was it part of Mars, from some impact, a meteorite, or something else? When you look at the rock, the green color really pops, almost like it doesn't belong there. And if you look closely, you can see some little marks on it. Some folks thought aliens, but actually, those marks came from Perseverance's laser. It has this cool tool called a supercam that shoots lasers from up to 23 feet away. The laser zaps the rock and creates a tiny cloud, which the rover can then analyze to figure out what the rock is made of. Number 9. Mysterious force. Elon Musk's belief that to travel across the stars, we might need rockets powered by something mysterious. Dark matter. Yes, that's right, dark matter. It makes up about 85% of the universe, but we still don't fully get what it is. Crazy, right? Musk believes that while we can't go faster than light, there's another way we can warp space itself for faster travel. But the amount of energy needed is absolutely mind-blowing. Now, we all know rockets burn fuel to create thrust, but that only gets us so far. To explore deep space, we need something way more efficient. Enter dark matter. The idea actually came from an astronomer named Fritz Zwicky way back in 1933. He noticed galaxies had way more mass than we could see, so he suggested there's this invisible stuff, dark matter, that adds extra gravity. Well, if anyone's gonna crack the code on this, it's probably Elon, right? Number 10. Liquid water. NASA has just dropped some huge news. Scientists found fresh evidence of liquid water on Mars, and it's got Elon Musk excited. Scientists have now found proof of liquid water under the Martian surface without using radar. So, does this mean Mars is wetter than we thought?
Martian rovers have discovered sedimentary rock formations on the planet, similar to those formed by water processes on Earth.
In this study, scientists used lasers on spacecraft to measure tiny differences in the height of Mars ice caps. They compared these measurements to computer models that predicted what a layer of water beneath the ice would do to the surface. Guess what? The results matched. This suggests there's liquid water hiding under Mars's south pole. But hold on, don't get too excited yet. The researchers say this doesn't necessarily mean there's life on Mars, but it does mean the planet might have once been more hospitable. But Elon Musk is pumped because this could also tell us more about Mars's history, its climate, and what it'll take to make Mars livable again. Looks like Mars just got a little more interesting. Number 11. The JWST satellite is toast. Elon Musk just revealed some jaw-dropping details about the James Webb Space Telescope. Yes, the one everyone's been talking about. Musk called it one of the most incredible telescopes ever built, and trust me, it's easy to see why.
Telescope has 21 golden mirrors that are pointed toward the sky.
So, what makes the JWST so special? Well, the JWST is basically a time machine. It can look back 13 billion years to when the first stars and galaxies were born, just after the Big Bang. How crazy is that? The telescope's ability to capture insanely detailed images and data from deep space means we're learning more than ever before about our universe's past and what's going on in galaxies far, far away right now. Oh, and fun fact, Musk mentioned the JWST satellite works like a toast in space. Yes, it's got an umbrella-like shield that deflects heat to keep it cool and running smoothly. Number 12. New Mars timeline. SpaceX is making some seriously bold plans for Mars. Yes, Elon's back with some big claims, saying SpaceX's Starship could have humans living on Mars within the next 4 years. This all started when Bill Ammon, a finance guy, posted on X about making America healthier. Out of nowhere, Elon jumped in, reminding everyone that SpaceX created the first fully reusable rocket. But he wasn't done. He said getting to Mars is really expensive right now, around $1 billion, just to send 1 ton of stuff. Can you believe that? $1 billion for 1 ton. To actually build a city on Mars, they'll need to drop that down to about $100,000 per ton. Huge challenge, definitely, But impossible, not according to Elon. And SpaceX plans to send uncrewed starships to Mars in just 2 years to see if they can land there safely. Seems fast, doesn't it? Number 13. Universe structures. The James Webb Space Telescope has been making waves with stunning images. And guess who joined in? Yes, it's none other than Elon Musk. He reacted to one of the telescope's mind-blowing images, which shows complex structures in the universe that are not just vast, but way more complex than we ever imagined. Musk acknowledged that the universe might be a lot more complicated. These incredible images from the telescope reveal a universe full of interconnected structures, suggesting that space isn't just a void waiting to be filled. Instead, it challenges the notion of space travel as merely moving from one point to another. But the structures we're seeing may even be remnants from the early universe, revealing a level of complexity in the universe's history that we still don't fully understand. What do you think? Number 14. Mistake of the moon landing. The moon's surface is like a rugged puzzle, dotted with craters and hills that can really mess with how shadows look, right? Plus, the sun's light hits at all sorts of angles, creating those optical illusions that make shadows appear misaligned. Moreover, NASA has consistently provided scientific explanations for these phenomena, emphasizing that the lack of an atmosphere on the moon means there are no air currents to distort flags or create varying shadow patterns like those seen on Earth. Despite all this, the conspiracy theories about the moon landing just won't quit. But Elon Musk is pretty vocal about believing the moon landings were totally legit. In interviews, he argues that the Apollo missions weren't just cool for science. They were crucial for humanity's leap into space exploration. Can you imagine if the US had tried to fake it? Musk points out that with the intense competition between the US and Russia during the Cold War, it would have been nearly impossible to pull off such a huge fabrication without getting caught. Don't you think Elon Musk has a point here? Number 15. Black hole. You know those sci-fi movies where everything gets sucked into a black hole? Well, it turns out there's some science behind that. And Elon has been quite fascinated by these black holes. These black holes act like universe vacuum cleaners, sucking in everything around them due to their incredibly strong gravitational pull. So, what types of black holes are we talking about? There are 3 main types of black holes: stellar, intermediate mass, and supermassive. Stellar black holes, the smallest type, are created by exploding stars known as supernovae. Supermassive black holes, however, are much larger and scarier. These monstrous black holes, found at the center of most galaxies, including the Milky Way, can be millions or even billions of times the mass of our Sun. But recently, something highly unusual was observed. A black hole shredded a star, swallowed it, and then, nearly 3 years later, spat out some of that star's remains. So next time you hear about black holes, remember, they're not just vacuum cleaners, they're universe beasts. Number 16. Earth's death. I know you're going to find this interesting. You're about to discover how you're going to die, or should I say, how our planet Earth might meet its end. Honestly, aren't they kind of the same thing? Now let's get into how Elon Musk believes Earth could face its demise. There are a few wild scenarios. One possibility: Earth's core might eventually cool down. Right now, the core generates a magnetic field that shields us from harmful solar winds. But if that core cools, we'd lose that protection, much like Mars did billions of years ago when it became the barren, lifeless planet we see today. Number 17. Great dark spot. You might have heard of the Great Red Spot on Jupiter, the biggest storm in our solar system that's been shrinking for decades. So, when scientists found a great dark spot on Neptune, they were definitely intrigued. But after spotting the dark spot, scientists kept a close eye on Neptune using the Hubble Space Telescope. In 1995, when Hubble captured Neptune again, the great dark spot had mysteriously vanished. Where did it go? Some think it might have disappeared at the equator, but honestly, no one knows for sure. Later that year, scientists thought that Hubble had spotted another dark spot, but the picture quality was too poor to confirm it. Neptune continues to surprise scientists. They expected it to be a boring, weatherless ice giant. But instead, Voyager revealed a turbulent atmosphere packed with storms and lighter clouds. 18. Hazy Clouds. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has the ability to study the atmosphere of a massive planet outside our solar system, over 1,000 light-years away. This is a huge deal for astronomers. Webb's latest findings, hazy clouds and traces of water in a single observation. This was once thought impossible with older technology, but Webb, with its giant mirror and cutting-edge tools, has changed the game. One of the planets Webb has been studying is called WASP 96b. It's a huge gas giant, kind of like our Jupiter, but much bigger and, believe it or not, puffier. Webb's instruments watched this planet for over 6 hours as it passed in front of its star. During that time, it picked up signs of water vapor in the atmosphere. But that's not all. It also discovered hazy clouds. Number 19. Spacewalk. Jared Isaacman made history as the very first private citizen to walk in space during SpaceX's Polaris Dawn mission, led by Elon Musk. The mission didn't just stop there, though. They also smashed records by flying 435 miles above Earth. Can you even imagine? And yes, this was the first ever private spacewalk, something only government astronauts had done before. But it gets even more interesting. While they were out there, they tested some cutting-edge tech, like SpaceX's Starlink laser communication system and brand-new spacesuits designed for future space missions. In addition to technology testing, the mission also made significant contributions to scientific research, particularly in understanding the effects of space on human health. The crew conducted experiments examining the impact of space travel on radiation exposure, eye health, and sleep patterns, which are critical for planning future manned missions to the moon. Number 20. Gamma-ray burst. Finally, let's talk about these gamma-ray bursts. The big question here is, what is Elon Musk saying about gamma-ray bursts? Well, Musk is warning us about a massive explosion that could strike Earth at any moment. But what is this threat? According to this theory, these giant explosions, known as gamma-ray bursts, may have wiped out life before and could potentially do it again. Scary, right? These gamma-ray bursts happen when two stars collide, releasing enormous amounts of deadly radiation. This radiation could severely damage our planet's ozone layer, allowing harmful UV rays to reach the surface and mutate life. And that was it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon to get all our videos on time. Until next time.